I feel like one of you recommended this film to me like multiple times in the comments, and I think this is the film. Whatever. This movie's called Bloodthirsty, and it has the tweaker from Saw 5 in it. That's the guy I recognize from this movie, and I just rewatched the entire Saw franchise in preparation for Spiral. Just finished Jigsaw yesterday, so I am all fresh in my mind, and the tweaker from part 5 is one of the main characters of this film. Now there's this young woman who is invited to record a record with some bigwig, and this is a guy who has a, checkered past, and the main protagonist's girlfriend does not want her to go because she kind of buys into the story that this guy did something terrible in his past. But of course she doesn't listen, and she goes there to record a record with him. And while she's there, him and her have a very bizarre relationship whilst trying to come up with the record, and he's pushing her very hard, and things start to change within her that he's kind of drawing out of her. Of course, this messes with her relationship, a lot of drama, and eventually some horror ensues. This is a very good looking film, and I do want to say my favorite aspect of this film, and this is something that is very interesting to me as a film watcher, is the music within the film. I always find it fascinating that they can get together with musical artists or some lyricist or musician or whatever the fuck, and they can get these like really beautiful riffs and songs, even like almost full songs, into these films that I feel like these songs could have done great had they been released to the public as these artists. So it's always fascinating to me that they kind of lend that talent to being just an aspect of a film. It gets their name out there, sure. I mean, it does the same thing. It's just some of these songs and some of these movies that I watch feel like they could be hits. I feel, anyways, but they're recording these songs, and a lot of what she does in this movie is really beautiful. Like the songs, the choruses that she's writing and whatnot. Especially the last song that's in the film that's performed by one of them is fucking beautiful. I mean, just a great song, something I would listen to in my car. So it's really cool to have a popular artist within the film, right? These are not musicians to my knowledge in reality, but within the context of the film, they're supposed to be very prominent musicians that have a lot of talent, and if their songs sucked or if they didn't have that, it would obviously hurt the film, because you'd be like, come on, these are not good songs. I mean, this isn't selling me that these guys are good at music. But the music that they do in the film is fantastic. I really like it a whole lot, even though most of them are just like bits and pieces that they're writing, and we don't really ever get to hear more than those bits and pieces. I do really like what I get here. So that was a major aspect of the film that I genuinely enjoyed so much. The performances from everyone are good. And as far as the story goes, it's a film that I still don't really exactly know how I feel about it. So I should have probably sat with my thoughts on it a little bit more. It's not a film that I can give out as a glowing recommendation by any means, because I definitely think this is going to not land or work for a lot of people. But I did like it. I didn't love it. I think that this might be kind of like a metaphor for like the toll that art and making a record and working with somebody else, and that compromise and all that, and how much it can hurt your relationships. I mean, I feel like that could be a major message of the film, and for that, I think that it works for sure. The horror, I think, is pretty good. Of course, I would have liked to have seen more of it, but subtle also can work. I don't think it's a bad film. I did quite like this, actually. I think that, it's going to have to find that right audience for it, because it's not going to appeal to everyone. Some people are going to find this boring. It's going to be dragged out. They wish there was more of this, there was more of that. As far as like what the horror aspect is, I'm going to leave that for the film. There's almost no gore. There's very little kills, but I liked the character development. Yes, there is something in the film that feels a little forced or convenient to me, but that's part of the plot, and that's where they were heading with it, so that's fine. Being vague, of course, for spoiler-free review here, but yeah, it's good. That's what I got out of it. I liked it. I did like it. It took me 3 viewings to get through this, but I've just been so tired lately. Now, of course, I've been giving all of my fucking attention, all of my time to my fiance as of late. That's why I haven't been recording almost at all. But trust me, I'm fucking excited and happy, and I do my channel when I want to do my channel, and that's what I'm gonna do always. So. But yeah, it was good. It was good. Let me know if you watch it. Yeah, I don't really have much more to say about it, but it's a tough one. As I said, I'm not 100% where I am on this one, but I know I liked it. But to what degree, I'm unsure. But let me know if you watch it. And yeah, that last song, man, Bloodthirsty, is really good. Good stuff. Anyways, adios.